everybody, welcome to another unboxing with 4Dogs RC. Alrighty, well what we got today is our SCX10 II 2000 Jeep Cherokee 1/10 scale electric 4-wheel drive kit from Axial. Again, obviously, trail proven performance. This is a complete kit in this one, so we're going to be building this guy up. All those videos will be come to follow. There are a lot of things with this kit that have changed since the SCX10. They've obviously had a lot of time to make adjustments, to listen to the consumer, to listen to all of us out in the marketplace who have been calling for more scale realism, who have been calling for different things to get corrected and fixed. We'll be doing probably some comparisons between this and the Vetera Ascender, to which people have said, oh, SCX10 II, Axial's just copying Vetera. Well, yes and no to the fact that Axial looked at the market and said this is what people are looking for. Obviously, Vetera beat them to the jump with their Ascender, included a lot of things with that truck that typically you had to buy extra and do all of the add-ons and the upgrades to the SCX10 to get it to where the Vetera Ascender was out of the box. But Axial has kind of upped their game, came up with this truck, and while there are some similarities, well, there's similarities between Chevy, Ford, Nissan, Datsun. I mean, same thing there. So I think it kind of ends there. The way that they have done the things, the high pinion gears, it is going to come with the wild bore drive shafts. It's going to have BF Goodrich licensed TA tires on it. You've got the Method racing wheels. Don't know necessarily that I'm going to stay with those. I'll probably end up going beadlocks, just because I really like the beadlocks myself better. But we'll probably go ahead and assemble everything the way it is in the box, and then from there move on to doing different upgrades or things like that. I'm sure there is going to be a plethora of upgrades available for this going forward. It does come with all aluminum suspension links right out of the box in the kit. So no more of those plastic links that we all hated so much. You've got the AR44 universal axle set, so we're good there. Good hardened steel. Again, the high pinion axle is included in this kit. Some of the other things that you'll see in here is it's got all of the Icon licensed equipment as well, like the shocks and whatnot. You've got JCR Off-Road is doing the sliders, the roof rack, the bumpers, so that's all licensed product there. The other thing is the new transmission, which is this guy right here. The new transmission is supposed to have more of a scale appearance. The only thing odd about it, from what I've seen in all the pictures so far, is it looks like the transmission is backwards, versus a transmission that would be more, the bell housing pointed towards the front, with this slimmer part of the transmission pointed towards the rear, and then heading there. But, it's, what can you ask for? Obviously the little axle covers, more of a scale looking axle. It's going to be a little bit thinner than the original axle. So let's go ahead and crack her open, and we'll take a look at what we've got in here and kind of start going through it. Okay, so we've got the Jeep body. Now I've seen some people say that it was extremely thin and flimsy. However, just in the feel, quite honestly, it feels the same as every other Axial body I've pulled out of the box. I mean, obviously it's going to be a little bit thin back here on the parts that you're going to trim. That's to be expected. It's usually just thin back there. Maybe the people who have said that got a bad body. I mean, maybe they pulled it a little bit too thin. I don't know, but so far, I mean, really nice looking body. It's got all of the pinpoints, all the indents for everywhere that you're going to have to put holes to attach, handles, the roof rack, body posts, everything else. So looks good there. And size-wise, we're almost identical length to the Viterra Ascender. As far as width, obviously the Ascender is a little bit wider, but if you were to go out and actually look at a real one, they are wider. So scale-wise, I think we're there. All right, we've got the BF Goodrich all-terrain TA tires, 4.7 inch, so really nice looking tires there. Again, you know, the foam in these things is a single stage, fairly hard, so I'm sure we're going to be making some changes there. I do kind of want to stay with these tires just because I like the look of them. I think they're going to work out well. All right, this is going to be bag A, bag B, a lot of your other small parts. What is that? Curious about, there is a piece in here, and I don't want to jump the gun on it too quick, but I'm just going to open this up right here just because it caught my eye. What is that? See that? It's, well, I'll get a close-up here in a second, but looks like bull horns. Each one of these actually looks like it has bull horns on the front, you know, up on the top. I haven't seen that in any of the pictures, but, and maybe that's not what it is. You know, like I said, I haven't even pulled out the manual yet to look at that. It just caught my eye, and I'm like, what are those? Okay, so that's plastic bag one. Let's see here. Bearings, we got complete bearing set. Some are sealed, some are open rollers. We've got our tube of grease, we've got our Loctite, locker, everything else. So really nice looking kit there. Set that bag off. What do we got here? Bag E, bag F. Again, a whole lot of plastic parts. It looks like these are going to be the electronics tray. You got a couple different skid plates. I'm going to assume right now that the skid plates are going to be for the single speed versus the 2-speed transmission. We've got our wheels. Let's see here. This is going to be our grill. Now the grill on this thing, really nice grill. It's molded really nice. Again, this is one of those licensed products from Jeep. So molded grill. You've got the lower light, the upper light. Looks like it's going to be the 3mm lights and the 5mm lights. Let's double check a couple other things inside of this bag. And as always, Axial has done a great job about making sure everything is marked really nicely. You know exactly what everything is. As far as the body goes, looking in here again, you've got the nice plastic mirrors, the molded plastic mirrors, molded plastic handles, light stays. The rock rails are pretty nice looking. They're plastic, but we'll see how they actually hold up on the trail before we end up upgrading those to maybe some aluminum or steel. And as far as your 12mm hubs, those are aluminum. So another nice little upgrade over top of the old standard plastic. Bag C, D, plastic bag 2. This is going to have the transmission case. Looks like a lot of the shock parts are in here, ball ends, all the icon stuff. Nice bag there. We've got our last bag, which is going to be our sticker sheet, our rails, our trademarked little axial course identifiers. The rails have changed up a little bit, so you've got a few more holes on it, especially towards the back, so these are going to be completely adjustable. A little bit more adjustment than the previous rails. As far as the shape goes, I'd have to pull out the other SCX10 that I've got sitting up on the shelf, the original, and take a look at that and see how well they line up. We've got our masking sheets for doing our paint job. And as far as decals go, looks like we'll have all of our tints. Rear windows are tinted, side windows are tinted, front windows, standard, axle across both. Actually gives you two different stickers across the top of the windshield, whether you want the black or whether you want the camouflage. So yeah, I'm excited about getting started on this thing. It looks like a lot of fun. Looks like a great kit. Again, thanks to HobbyTown USA up in OshKosh, Wisconsin. Thanks, Bob, for getting this kit down to me. Like I say, I'm really looking forward to getting started on this thing, getting all the information out there, and getting a discussion started about the pros and cons, what people are liking about it, what people aren't liking about it, and going from there. As far as the manual goes, just as a last little tidbit, the manual looks pretty darn nice. As I'm looking through it, just like every standard manual that Axial has produced, they're usually pretty thorough. And on here it looks like they've done a really good job about really detailing where everything goes and how it all goes together. Some of the nice things, again, like I was saying, the before on your sliders and things off the side of your rails, a lot of people would always come up with plates there. I know there were a few aftermarket parts from a few different companies that were coming out with things. This one actually has the side plates there, which is going to be your waterproof electronics box that'll mount off to the side. They also did a forward battery mount right from the get-go, as well as a chassis-mounted servo for the steering. So all of these things were kind of thought about and done. Again, it's a lot of these things that everyone has always asked for. Even my SCX10 that I've got up here, you know, I can't remember the name of some of the companies right off the top of my head, but we went ahead and did chassis-mounted steering on that one. Of course, we've done all the upgrades with the aluminum links. I don't have a forward-mounted battery on that one, but that's because I've got all of the winch electronics, and I kind of did everything else all up in that front area. So I'd have to kind of reconfigure a few things to get that get it that way. And quite honestly, you could probably use it because it tends to be a little bit back-heavy out on the trail, especially in hill climbs. So something to look at eventually. I don't know. Maybe I'll end up selling that one so I can continue to add to the, or I shouldn't say add if we're going to get rid of it, but you know, get some new trucks. So we'll see how that all goes. So that's about all I've got for the unboxing. Kind of just looking at all the parts and the parts bags. Really looking forward to getting this started. We'll probably have a video up here shortly because I'm sure I'll start tearing into this thing either tonight or tomorrow, and we'll start putting it all together, and we'll just start from the beginning of the book and run through the back and go from there. So thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe, like the video, and look at some of the other ones as well, and we'll be back soon. See you guys.
la